So my dude's Valk here, and today we're going to be talking about Ifrit, the protector for fire, basically. The 5-star protector for fire. I have him level 92. He is actually really good. I don't see a lot of people talk about him. So basically increases all allies' secret skill gauge by 30%, increases all allies' fire attack by 15%. This is level 1, by the way. I can enhance this. In fact, let's do it. Let's give it some levels to see exactly how high it can go up. So it's about 0.5% a level. So it's going to be somewhere around 40%. So 40% it goes. So you pop this thing twice, and then all of a sudden now you have 50% increases. Actually, I can keep going. Let's do it. Might as well, right? He is such a cracked lead. I think this actually might be worth it. Let's give him one perfect technique. Alright. So we got him leveled up now to 36%, I believe. I'm not going to go beyond this because I need these. So he's going to sit right here at level 7 now. He's at 34%. Okay. And if we were to level him up more, he would get, I don't know. I'm going to assume it's another 0.5% or something like that. So he gets up to around like 35% or something like that. So he is really good. He is he's a leader that not a lot of people talk about, really. Mostly because there's not a lot of fire units yet. You can see I have him maxed out. I was using him actually to go against the Earth Elemental Colossus, which I managed to beat. His passive is actually pretty negligible, so you don't really need dupes on him. Dupes don't really help protectors too much. The stat boost they give is not like, it's pretty good, but it's not like necessary. It's not as good as some of the characters. Characters get huge stat boosts. But he's still a pretty damn good unit all in all, like a pretty damn good protector. And I want to showcase that today. So I've already got a team set up. It's a team using the fire units I have. Shizue is cracked, by the way. I love Shizue. But it's got Benimaru, Shizue, and then all my dark units. That way I can make sure I clear stuff because, you know, sometimes things don't go according to plan. So what we're going to do is the usual. We are going to showcase it in a type neutral situation, which is the event, and then we are going to turn and we're going to do Elemental Colossus on Expert. I can clear Master, but it's super RNG heavy. But I just want to try and showcase this team and this lead because I think a lot of people sleep on how good Ifrit is because there's not a lot of fire units yet. But once more fire units come out, people are going to get to see Ifrit's value and the fact that he is just insanely cracked. So, oh, we actually get the Milim intro. Milim's really good for this team because there's one thing, I can't find anything on it, but I feel like, this is just my personal opinion, I genuinely feel like Ifrit has a lower protector cost. Either that or we just generate a ton of it. So if you look, we got only 2 blues right here to start, right? We're going to go here with Milim. And you're going to get to see exactly how this works. We're going to go Benimaru, boop, boop, boop. You can see we're 3/4 of the way there already. He's really good. The Benimaru actually I think is the weakest link of the team. He is a good unit, don't get me wrong. He's a really good 5-star unit. It's just, it's really hard to set up full turns of solar protectors like this. It's really hard to set these turns up because there's not many things that actually take full advantage of it or that want you to use all orange cards or that convert fully to orange cards. Once fire, like I said, once fire gets more like units out, more converters out, it's going to be a super solid team to look out for. If you have the units, I highly recommend it because, like I said, it's good. So, we're actually a little shy, which I think is fine because we're just going to burn these and we're going to get Ifrit up and running. So, I can't believe we've actually been managing to use Benimaru and Shion the whole time. I mean, not Shion, Shizue. I don't know why I call her Shion. So, we're going to burn this. Just watch their gauges, right? See what their gauges are? See how their gauges are about halfway each? Watch this. This is such a good skill, dude. I think Beretta would actually be better to benefit here. Okay, we let it go up. Look at that. It's so good. And now, if you're curious as to why I keep calling it so good, look at that. Almost everyone has their ult ready to go. It's pretty powerful. And not to mention the attack up actually lasts for 2 whole turns. So the fact the attack up that Benimaru or that the fire units get lasts for 2 turns is sick. I wonder though, increase forever, yeah, fire attack by 15%. So you actually get 27% bonus from that. It's kind of wacky, ain't it? Alright, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to show off what Benimaru is actually good at for a little bit, increase his own attack by 25%, and then we're going to also do this. We can't skip it. If you skip 2 animations in a row, the game bugs out, so try not to do that too much. Okay, then we're going to AoE, we're going to single target hit, and we're going to do this. And I imagine, actually, I want to see what this AoE does, first of all. 5122, that's not bad for an AoE at type neutral. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Milim's cheating, it doesn't count. She's stomped out of her mind. 2560 is pretty damn good too. So now we get to see what Shizue can do. Alright, Shizue. Show me what you got, girl. She's also a converter as well. I forgot about that, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that she's a converter and stun resistant, so she's pretty damn good to have on the team. She's mostly relying on her teammates for actual meaningful DPS, but her ult is super sick too. It's just a huge slash. It's so sick. I really like Shizue. I want to do a showcase on her, but she... So 75, 73 type neutral, that's pretty good. It's nothing crazy, because once again, I don't have their gear, and gear's a huge... I mean, I do have their gear. They're on 3-star Conquest gear, but I don't have it 6-star like I do, because I hard focused on Dark, because there's a bunch of Dark units out, and I can make a really, really strong Dark unit team, and then I don't ever really have to worry about, you know, making other teams again, because my Dark team's so strong. So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Elemental Colossus, like I said. We're going to go on a little bit of Conquest here. We're going to go to Unwavering Giant. We're going to do Expert. I can clear Master, as you can tell. It's just super RNG. I don't like fighting the RNG. I want to try to make a smooth run just for the showcase. Let you guys see how this team functions and what it does. But this team is why I beat Master. I wouldn't have beat Master without this setup. I really would. It's a really, really powerful like speedrun setup. It's really, really good. It just all depends on what cards you get. Oh well, that makes things easy. You do a little bit of this. Super Pog. But blue cards are going to be locked now, so I need to convert blue cards into orange cards. But you can see Shizue's damage, dude. She's nuts. Shizue is pretty cracked. Okay, so we're gonna burn Shizue's card now to earn an ult for us. Yeah. We're going to burn this. We're gonna use some Milim cards, use some Shizue cards. But you can see this team's just running this down, dude. It's just running this thing down. She's about to hit like a freight train too. And it's only turn 3. I don't want to burn anything yet because we're going to get more. So what I'm going to do is a little bit of this and this. Yeah, we can see we got Ifrit ready to go. So might as well burn it because we're going to get more of it. We're going to get another ult. I always end up getting like 2 ults by the time this fight's over. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is greens. Definitely going to bring the greenies here. I'm gonna make Shizue go last. It would actually make more sense to go make Benimaru go last, but I just really like Shizue, so I'm gonna show her off a little bit more. But Benimaru is better at taking advantage of the damage that he puts out. So here we're going to do this, hopefully for one last time. We are going to go ahead and boppity bop bop bop. I'll show you what I mean with Benimaru. So then we're going to do this. We're going to get all demolish. And then we are going to murder him next turn. And this is the reason why if you have wind, I'm about to show you this next turn is why. If you have wind Milim, or you have, I don't know, you have this dark Milim. You have any Milim. Actually, we're going to have to pop this. I should pop this a turn ahead. I wasn't thinking, guys, I swear. Okay, so it's actually turn 6, so we need to do it this turn. Damn. We won't get to show Shion. We actually gotta swap out Shion to make sure we can clear this. We won't get to show Shion's ult buffs, but it's pretty good. You'll get the notice with Benimaru, basically. Benimaru's gonna be our gopher. We'll go ahead and give Milim some extra crit, just in case she manages to crit, but, you know, doubt it. Alright, so this should be it. between Milim and Benny, I don't see him surviving. Let's watch Benimaru's ult too. Benimaru's ult is actually AoE, but he has magic resistance down, so it's still going to hit pretty hard, generally speaking. Like, how much are we talking here? 10k? 10k would be surprising. 13k. That's an, like I said, you gotta remember, that's an AoE on a Conquest boss. It's pretty damn good. We can skip Milim, we know it's gonna hit hard. He hit the same as Milim? Man, Ifrit is a cracked out lead, dude. Honestly, if you guys have Ifrit, if you manage to pull Ifrit in any of the things, you got protected Ifrit, use him. If you got the fire units to use him, please use him. He's really, really, really good. Ifrit's really slept on. I see a lot of people talk about the Veldora. About this protection Veldora right here. I see a lot of people talk about him. I think he is good, but I also think he's pretty overblown. He basically increases your skill cost limit, which is okay as long as you can actually generate the skill cost. I mean, he gives you 30 points, but you're not always going to have a ton of it. It increases your ult damage up to 50%, which is Pog as well, but like I said, you have to be able to generate that ult to begin with. I don't think he's as good as people initially thought. I do think he's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's like the best protector in the game. I actually think that belongs rather to that Xion. I think the Ifrit's super cracked. I think Rammus is slept on really hard. I think she's pretty damn good too. But I think the Xion, the Rammus, and the Ifrit are both really, really strong, and they have very similar effects. If we open them up, you can see. You go to skill, changes Soul of Secrets to Soul Divine Protection, increases all allies' light attack by 2 turns, or by 10% for 2 turns. She's a full hand converter. If we go to Xion, it's the exact same thing. Full hand converter, soul of skills to provide protection, but she also, instead of attack up, she generates skill gauge by 25%. So, the way that's similar to Ifrit is like those 2 little sub-passes combined. He increases all his skill gauge by up to 40%, I'm guessing. It might be 35, it could be 35 or 40, it's in that range. And increases all allies' fire attack by 15%. He's a combination of those 2, and that's why I think he's really, really good. I think those 3 are like really cracked protectors because they have really basic functions that are really, really powerful in practice. Anyways, that's basically the video. I just want to make a video about Ifrit. Ifrit's really, really strong, and I wanted to, you know, shine a little bit of a spotlight on him. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.